This is Matthew Tallarini from World Baseball Network here at the Joe DiMaggio dinner at the Columbus Citizens Foundation. Right beside me is Matt Toglia, who is a food connoisseur of his Instagram page, Mangia Matteo, and will also be a representative to look forward to with other abstract food connoisseur with World Baseball Network down the line. Matt, how does it feel to be here at the Columbus Citizens Foundation?
Well, it feels great. I mean, it's an honor to be here, and it's for a great cause. And, anything related to, the Italian culture and baseball is a big win. And it's a big passion of mine. Obviously looking to grow the game in Italy is a big point of emphasis. And then, when you're pairing it with good Italian food, you just can't go wrong. So happy to be here.
And you've been to Italy a few times. We've had other conversations to talk about even the northern side of Italy. What would you say is your best take on certain Italian food in certain regions?
Well, the great thing about Italian food is that it's very regional, right? So you go to different areas. You go to Calabria, and it's known for the spice, Nduja, right? The spreadable salami, very well known. You go to Campania for the bufala mozzarella. You go for the, spaghetti limone. You go to Rome, you have the cacio e pepe, the carbonara, matriciana. So it's very regional. You go to different regions and you try their local ingredients, and I think that's what makes Italy great, is that you can have something different in each area that you go to, and it's very special and native to their land. So they take it very seriously. Like you go to Calabria, and they have the red onion, which is the sweetest in the world. It's advertised on billboards, on the highway. Same with Nduja. The auto grill, yeah. That's where they have really good Italian food as well. Everybody talks about, the gas station food in Italy, and it's definitely a thing. It's very good. It's high quality, a lot better than some of the Italian food here, I'll say. So, yeah.
Awesome. And you being a huge Yankees fan, I mean, tonight we're witnessing, Mike Piazza getting the Joe DiMaggio Award. Yes, he didn't play for the Yankees, but he is a big aspect on us as Italian Americans, and how Tommy Lasorda helped him from his youth age. What's it like to just see Mike Piazza get honored tonight, and also the managerial job he did during the World Baseball Classic for Team Italy?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think he did a fantastic job, representing Team Italy. Like you said, I'm a Yankee fan, but have a lot of respect for Mike Piazza and what he's done throughout his career. So, it really is an honor to be here, and I'm glad that, he's getting the, the credibility that he deserves. So it's, I mean, it's definitely a really, really good cause, and I think Mike Piazza is one of the top players in Italian-American, baseball history. So you got to put him up there with some of the greats. So
yeah, he's on our Mount Rushmore for sure. I mean, you can go above Tony Lazzari, Yogi Berra, Phil Rizzuto if you don't want to go as Yankee, overexposure. But yeah, no, for sure about Mike Piazza being the face of Italian-American baseball. All right, so Matt, how do you feel about the rule change happening in Major League Baseball with the time clock, pitch clock happening, bigger bases alongside the defensive shifts that are being aligned during the 2023 season?
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more action, right? With the bigger bases, you're going to start to see some more steals, only 2 pickoff attempts. And the pitch clock, it's already proven in the early returns that, it's sped up the game so far, I think on average by 20 minutes. And, that's really significant, right, for viewership. So I think that's a really big deal. And, it's an important time for baseball, right, because they're trying to compete with the NBA and NFL. Obviously, it's going to be tough. But I think what they're doing right now, they're taking the right steps in becoming, a really big powerhouse and gaining more viewership globally as well. So, the more you speed up the game, the more involved the fans are. And, especially with technology these days, it's easy to kind of get distracted. So I think we're going to see more base hits, with the shift. Without the shift, right. Yeah. And then, more stolen bases as well with the bigger bases and only 2 pickoff attempts. And I think we've already started to see that.
And what's a big reach on just growing the game internationally? You have a game in Mexico City this month with the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. In the middle of, technically the late part of June, St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs are going to be playing at London Stadium. What is just the reach you feel like for Major League Baseball is going to keep growing the game internationally with those two separate series this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great for baseball to be, playing in different countries. It's great, right? Because you want to be able to expand the game. You want to have more exposure. So far, I think it's been tremendous what they've done in London. They have tons of fans over in London that have really gravitated towards the sport. And what they're doing in Mexico City is tremendous as well. So the more they're doing that throughout the year, I think ultimately it's going to be a huge win for baseball.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great evening to see at the Columbus Citizens Foundation. The Joe DiMaggio dinner has had happen a few separate years at the Waldorf Astoria, also here at the Columbus Citizens Foundation House on the Upper East Side. I mean, it's going to be a great honor to see Mike Piazza being nominated tonight for the Joe DiMaggio Award dinner. So without any ado, my name is Matthew Tallarini from World Baseball Network, here with food connoisseur Matt Toglia.